everybody, my name is Sierra and I am so glad that you are joining me for my warm-up class today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a march. Just get our blood pumping. And then we're going to add in a tricep kickback. So keeping our legs going, we're just going to extend the triceps back in a slow and controlled motion. Great job. Really feel that squeeze in the triceps at the full extension. Remember to keep breathing. And a reminder that you can get water at any time. Remember, this is your workout. And let's keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Now, keeping the legs going, we're going to add in an upper back stretch. So interlace the fingers in front of your face and roll the shoulders forward and bow the head. You should really feel this stretch in your upper back. Also remember, anytime you're stretching, just go to the point of tension, not pain. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now we're going to go into a hamstring curl. So just stepping side to side, adding in the hamstrings. Remember, you can go as fast or as slow as you want with whatever kind of range of motion you want. If you just want to do a small kick, totally fine. So once we have the hang of this, now we're going to interlace our fingers behind us and try to push the shoulders up as high as we can. And this is going to stretch our chest and bicep. Keep the legs going. If you want to, you can just decrease the difficulty by doing a side step. And then we're going to change to an overhead tricep stretch in 3, 2, 1. So just take one of your arms, put the palm in between your shoulder blades or as far down as you can go, and put your other hand on your bicep. Try not to put it directly on the joint to avoid any joint pain. And let's go ahead and switch arms in 3, 2, 1. So now other arm. Same thing as before, don't stretch to the point of pain. Keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move into some scoops. So this is going to stretch our calves, hamstrings, and we're going to add in a shoulder circle. So basically what you do, you're going to plant a heel in front of you and scoop down and bring your shoulders back around. To decrease this intensity, you can just do a small range of motion. And remember, you can go as fast or as slow as you want. We're going to go for about 15 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to go into some squats. So keep the legs a little bit more than shoulder width distance apart and squat down as far as you're comfortable. It doesn't have to be a full 90. So to decrease this intensity, you can just do a 45-degree squat. And then once you're comfortable with this, we're going to add in a bicep curl. So remember to keep the elbow close in to your side and then do a slow and controlled motion back down. And if you want to decrease the intensity on this, you can just do one arm at a time, alternating. But we're going to go for 10 more seconds. and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now we're going to try to work the upper back muscles with a bent over row. So we're just going to bend over slightly with our feet about shoulder width distance apart. And then we're going to act like we're lifting up a box or something. So just extend your arms fully out, squeeze your upper back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and back down. If you want to decrease the intensity on this, you can just do one arm at a time. But remember to keep your core engaged, to try to squeeze your belly button to your spine and keep your gaze neutral. Let's go ahead and go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going to go into some calf raises. If you want to increase the difficulty on this, you can just do one leg at a time, or if you have a ledge somewhere around you, you can go on the edge of the ledge, I guess, and do it there. But both feet on the ground is totally fine too. We're just going to go up on our tippy toes, pause for a second, and back down. So once you get the hang of this, we're going to add in some shoulder shrugs to work on our shoulder strength as well. So just shrug up your shoulders. You go up or down, it doesn't really matter. Really try to touch your shoulders to your ears. And let's go for 3, 2, last one. All right, so now to work on our balance as well as our abductor and adductor strength, we're going to do some leg swings. So for this, just find your balance on one leg, and we're going to go out, to the front, and to the side. Remember, you can tap in between these raises, or you can lessen the range of motion. Great job. Keep it up. Remember to keep your core engaged when you're doing any sort of balance exercises. Let's go for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, switch to the other leg. Same thing, out, in front, and to the side. So when we go out, we're working our abductors. To the front, we're working that hip flexor. And to the other side, we're working our inner thigh muscles or our adductors. Remember to squeeze your belly button to your spine. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now to transition down to the floor, we're going to do a hip flexor lunge stretch, I guess. So go ahead and get in a lunge position. It can be as narrow or as wide as you want, I guess. And go ahead and square the hips, but try to push your back hip forward, I guess. And your heel can be up off the floor or down, it doesn't really matter. Just try to keep your hips square and core engaged. Remember to breathe. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can go ahead and arch your back a little bit. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to switch legs. Same thing, keep your hips square, but try to push your back hip forward. Remember to keep breathing and don't stretch to the point of pain. But if you want a little bit more of a stretch, arch your back again. And 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're going to go down to the floor, and our first exercise is going to be push-ups to work on our chest strength. So you can do these a few different ways. You can go ahead and go on your hands your hands and your toes, or you can drop down to your knees, whatever you feel most comfortable with. So just go at your own pace. We're going to do this for about 15 seconds. So go ahead and start. Remember to keep your core engaged and your gaze neutral when you do this. And keep breathing. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. I've been trying to do more push-ups throughout this whole thing, so hopefully it shows. All right, our next exercise is going to be a plank. You can also do this a few different ways. To decrease the intensity, you can do on your knees and hands, or you can go toes and hands, or go down to your elbows, whichever you feel most comfortable with. So we're going to do a 20-second plank. So go ahead and get in position. And 3, 2, 1. So try to keep your spine as neutral as possible. You don't want to drop your glutes or raise them up. All right, we're halfway there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great job, everybody. Our next exercise is going to be bird dog crunches. So it's basically the same thing as just a regular bird dog, but instead of just putting your hand and leg down, we're going to crunch underneath. So this is going to work our ab muscles as well as our erector spinae. So let's go for 10 more seconds. Remember to keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's go on to the other side. Same thing, opposite arm to opposite leg, and crunch underneath. And 3, 2, 1. All right, and now to stretch out our abs and the back, we're going to do some cat-cow stretches. So we're going to arch our back both ways. Your gaze goes up when you arch your back down, I guess, and then down when you arch your back up. Remember to go at your own pace and keep breathing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, great job, everybody. So now we're going to go onto our backs, and we're going to do some glute bridges. So just go ahead, lay flat on your back, bring your legs as close, or bring your heels as close to your glutes as possible, and you can either put your hands on the ground to support you or on your hips. And then you're just going to squeeze your glutes, raise your hips up as high as possible, and go back down. Try to only do a slight touch at the bottom and engage your glutes throughout the entire exercise. If you want to increase the difficulty on this, you can do a single leg or alternate, whatever you want. Or you can just do the double leg. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So now to work our obliques, we're going to go into some Russian twists. There's a few ways you can do this. If you want to decrease the intensity, go ahead and keep your feet on the ground and just twist side to side. Or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can go ahead and go into boat pose and do your twist this way. So pick whichever one you want, and we're going to go for about 20 seconds. Remember to keep the core engaged, keep breathing, halfway there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. So now we're going to stay in the seated position and just do some stretches. So our first stretch is going to be a glute stretch. So you're going to put your feet out in front of you, and then let's go ahead and take our right leg, put your right heel on the outside of your left knee, and take your left arm on the outside of your right knee, and twist. So this stretch is really going to help your glutes and your abductors. Remember to keep breathing. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Great job. So now the other side, we're going to take our left heel, put it on the outside of our right knee, and then right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Getting confused trying to explain it. And remember to keep your shoulders rolled back and down. You don't want to hunch over during this. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. All right, our next stretch is going to be a single leg straddle. So choose a leg, extend it out, and then your other leg should be bent in front of you. So our first exercise, we're going to try to stretch the inner thigh. So whichever leg you have extended, take that arm and wrap it on your other knee and twist. And you should feel this stretch in your inner thigh or your adductor. Remember to stretch to the point of tension, not pain. And keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1. So we're going to keep the same leg extended, and we're going to stretch the obliques. So reach up and fold over. So your opposite arm of the leg that you have extended should be reaching over your body. And you should feel this stretch in your obliques. Remember, just go to the point that you feel comfortable. And 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch legs and do the same exercises. So now you're going to take your hand that is the leg that is extended, I don't know, and twist. And really feel that stretch in the adductor. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible when you're doing this. Don't hunch over and don't overarch, I guess. And 3, 2, 1. All right, same thing. We're going to reach up as high as we can and fold over. Remember to keep breathing. And 3, 2, 1. All right, so now make your way back up to standing at your own pace. And once you're there, go ahead and do a runner stretch. We're going to stretch out the quad. So just grab the top of your foot and try to bring your heel to your glute, I guess. And it's okay if you need to grab a chair or a wall. And if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can lean forward a little bit and bring your leg up. This is also going to add in a hip flexor stretch if you do this. So hold for 3, 2, 1, and other leg. Same thing, grab the top of your foot and try to draw your heel into your glute. And just to keep balanced, if you did the deeper stretch on the other side, go ahead and do it on this side. And 3, 2, 1. All right, and now to get our heart rate up so you can go on to the rest of your workout, we're gonna do some jumping jacks. If you want a lower intensity on this, you can just step out side to side and raise your arms as high as you want. Or you can do a full jumping jack. So whichever you choose, we're gonna do about 15 seconds of that. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. And 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, great job everybody. I hope you enjoyed this warm-up, and I hope you have a great day.